In this tutorial, we will go over how to go through a simple batch scanning scenario. After logging into the OnBase client, from the home ribbon, we will click on batch scanning. If we are returning, we can click on batch processing to continue where we left off. In the capture window, we will see the scan queues that have been assigned to us. If we are scanning in PDFs and want them converted to image files, we will select the PDF to TIFF scanning queue. Your organization might have the scan queues named differently. After selecting the scan queue, we will hit Sweep. If you're importing only one file, we will click Import One File. If you're going to import multiple documents in a directory, we will click on Sweep All Files. In the next screen, we can select certain options. The image rotation is useful if the files are in a different orientation than how we want them. Most of the time, no rotation will be fine, and the default settings will be just fine. We will look for the file folder by clicking the three dots. From the next screen, we will drill down to the location of the files and the folder. After selecting it, we will click OK, then hit Sweep. We will give the batch a name that will help us identify it in the scan queue. Once the files have been swept in, click on the Go to Batch button in the ribbon. Since we are converting the PDFs to TIFF, our files will first go to the image processing section. Once the images have been converted from PDF to TIFF, they will move along to the document separation queue. Depending on how your organization has set up these services, this may take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes and maybe a little bit longer depending on the number of files waiting conversion. Please remember that in OnBase, the documents go through each step in the status queues until getting to the awaiting commit step. Once it has been converted, the documents will proceed to document separation. This is where we separate the document to multiple pages if needed. If you do not need to separate the pages, we can click on Skip Processing to send it to the index status queue. If we do need to separate the pages, just click on Start Processing on the ribbon. Here we see the documents with thumbnails to give us an idea which page it might be. If the thumbnails are too small, we can click on the thumbnail settings to modify the size of the thumbnails. Mousing over the page will bring up a slightly larger preview to get a better look at the contents of the page. Mousing over between the pages will bring up the scissors icon, and clicking the scissors icon will separate the document into multiple pages. Once we're happy with the page separation, we will click on Save and Close All on the ribbon. We click Yes if you're sure of the document separation. Depending on the number of pages and the amount of separation we've done, it may take up to a few minutes for it to save and close. After the document is saved, it will transition into the index status queue for us to index it. We will select the batch that we were working on and click on Start Processing on the ribbon. As you can see below, we have 4 different documents that we separated into earlier. After selecting the document type, we will see the keywords that have been assigned to this document. The keywords in red are the required keywords and must have some values in them before we can index the document. If the document we're indexing will have the same values for the keywords, we can click on the lock icon next to the keyword to lock the values for all of the documents that will share the same values. After filling out all of the keywords we want to fill out, we click on Index. After indexing the last document, we'll have the Index Completed window pop up. If we're done, we can click on Save and Transition. If we would like to come back later, we can click on Save and Close. After we click on Transition, the batch will show up in the Awaiting Commit status queue. Once the commit service runs in the background, it will be committed. To make sure that the documents have been imported into the OnBase system, we can go into the Retrieval window and search for the documents. As you can see, these documents show up in our search, and we can be sure that they have been imported into OnBase.